Your home can be beautifully furnished, perfectly tidy, and yet still feel like something is missing. That missing piece is color. Without color, a home is like a black and white photo, technically complete, but lacking soul. And the best part, you don't need to be an interior designer to use color well. In fact, color is the cheapest, fastest, and most powerful way to transform your space. Today, I'll walk you step by step through how to uncover the shades that truly resonate with you and how to use them with confidence to bring your home to life. Stick with me until the end of the video as I'll reveal 3 of my favorite color schemes with exact paint codes and textures you can recreate at home. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Lorenzo and I'm an Italian architect based in London and founder of Sentioni Architects. I've spent years helping clients to turn even the smallest home into something truly livable and personalized. And let me tell you this, color is the single most underestimated tool I see in my work. Alright, ready? Let's dive in. Number 1, why color matters. Let's start with a big question. Why does color matter so much? Color isn't just something we see, it's also something that we feel. Psychologists have studied this for years. Blue lowers blood pressure and calms the mind. Yellow lifts our mood. Red energizes us, sometimes a bit too much. But here's the catch. These effects are not universal. What feels calm to me might feel cold for you. Think about it. What colors do you naturally wear? What colors do people associate with your personality? If the walls in your home don't reflect that, then your home might feel pretty, but it won't feel like you. So here's your first step. Before even thinking about paint samples, ask yourself this question. How do I want to feel in this room? Do you want your bedroom to calm you down at the end of the day? Do you want your dining room to spark conversation? Do you want your study to keep you focused? This single question is your guiding compass. And from there, take a look at the bones of your home. Are there features you love and want to highlight, like a fireplace, a bay window, a niche? Or are there elements you want to disguise? Maybe that ugly radiator you always wanted to get rid of. Color is your tool to both storytelling and problem solving. Number 2, finding inspiration. Now that you know how you want to feel, the next step is to find the right inspiration. And here's the good news, you don't need to start with Pinterest or Instagram. Inspiration is literally all around you. Take a walk outside. Notice the mossy green on a tree bark, the warm beige of a path, and the lush green of your local park. Or look closer to home, the soft caramel color of your dog's fur, the deep black in contrast with the white of your piano, or the color of your favorite cooking pot. These aren't random, they're clues to the colors that already speak to you on an emotional level. I recommend taking a few minutes every day just to notice colors consciously. At first, it might feel strange, but over time, it becomes your second nature. And soon, I promise you'll start seeing the patterns, the colors you're drawn to again and again. That's the beginning of your personal palette. Number 3, keeping records. Once you start noticing colors, don't let them slip away. Capture them. Take photos, save images on Instagram, or go old school. Cut out magazine clippings, make a mood board, stick them up on your fridge. This is how you separate your authentic preferences from fleeting trends. Let me give you a practical example. If you notice that your saved photos are full of muted greens and earthy browns, that's telling you something. Maybe nature and calm are a big part of your story. Or if you keep coming back to bold oranges and deep blues, maybe your inspiration is travel, movement, adventure. The key is to look for consistency. But here's a warning, don't fall into themed homes. You don't want to wake up one day and realize that you've recreated Disneyland. Instead, let colors connect you back to your personal experiences. That's what makes a palette timeless. Number 4, light is everything. Okay, now for the chapter that most people overlook, light. The same color can look soft and warm in one room and completely flat and lifeless in another. Why? Because of light. So let's break it down by each direction. What I mean is north, south, east and west. And let's see how it changes the game. South-facing rooms get golden sun almost all day. That makes colors look warmer. So if you paint the walls white, they might actually look yellowish. Do you embrace that warmth or balance it out with a cooler tone? Both work, but the choice is yours. North-facing rooms are the opposite. They're cooler, often sort of greyish. A pure white will look dull here. Instead, choose whites with a warm base, a touch of yellow or red. Stay far away from cold greys. East-facing rooms glow in the morning, then cool down by evening. West-facing rooms do the opposite, dull mornings, golden sunsets. So ask yourself, when do you use that room the most? Choose the paint for that time of the day. Oh, and don't forget artificial light. That is an absolute game changer. The wrong bulb can ruin the perfect palette. A cold blue light will make your cozy beige look sickly. Too yellow and your elegant greys turn into mustard. The solution is to go for dimmable LED lights, where you can tune the color temperature. Brands like Philips Hue let you adjust from cool to warm at the touch of a button. That way your home feels right all day, all year. Number 5. The best ways to use color. Now that you've chosen your palette and understand how light transforms it, the big question is, how do you actually put colors to work in your home? These are 3 of my favorite approaches. Monochrome. This doesn't mean boring, it's about exploring one color family through different shades, tones and depths. Picture soft sage on the walls, deeper olive on the cushions, and near black-green in a lamp or side table. The effect is calm, sophisticated and layered, confident without feeling cluttered. Color pops. If you're color shy, this is the perfect entry point. Keep your base palette neutral, then drop in a bold accent where it makes a statement. Paint the inside of a bookshelf bright yellow, highlight a door frame in cobalt, or give your fireplace a deep dramatic red. It shows personality and even a bit of sense of humor. And because it's contained, you can always switch it up later without repainting an entire room. The 5th wall. Yes, I'm talking about the ceiling. So often overlooked, yet it can completely change the feeling of a room. A pale ceiling lifts the space and feels airy. A darker ceiling wraps the room in a cozy cocoon. And always remember, it's not just about the colors you choose, but how much of each and where you place them. That balance and the proportions is what makes a scheme intentional and not accidental. 3 ready-to-steal palettes. Okay, you stayed with me almost until the end of the video, so here's a reward for you. I want to give you 3 ready-to-steal palettes, complete with exact colors and textures, so you can see how all of this comes to life. Think of these not just as colors, but like little worlds you can step in. These are based on my favorite preferences, so I hope you like them. Scandi Calm. Imagine walking into a space where everything feels airy and uncluttered, almost like a breath of fresh Nordic air. The walls are RAL 9016, a soft white with just a touch of warmth. Cabinets or large furniture pick up RAL 7032, a calm pebble grey. And for a whisper of life, you add RAL 6021, a pale green that could appear in a cushion, a throw, or maybe a single armchair. Pair it all with light oak floors, linen textiles, wool blankets, and matte ceramics. A home that feels calm, natural, and effortless. Like a long exhale. Mid-century warmth. This one has more energy, a touch of nostalgia. The walls are wrapped in RAL 1015, a warm ivory that instantly feels welcoming. Against that, you introduce RAL 8023, a rich orange-brown, maybe on a sideboard, a feature wall, or even a pair of chairs. To ground it, bring in RAL 6003, an olive green that balances the warmth beautifully. Add walnut wood, brass details, and deep velvet fabrics, and suddenly you are in a space that feels cozy, stylish, and full of character. Like stepping into a scene from a 1960s modernist movie. Mediterranean soul. Because I'm Italian, this one really speaks to my soul. Picture yourself on a sun-drenched terrace. I don't know where, maybe in Amalfi Coast. The walls are RAL 9010, a pure white that stays crisp but never harsh. Shutters, doors, or ceramic accents pop in RAL 5012, a joyful light blue. And every now and then you can catch a spark of RAL 3020, a vibrant traffic red used sparingly on a textile or a handmade pot. Terracotta tiles, rustic wood, wrought iron, and linen tied all together. The result is vibrant, sun-soaked, and full of life. A home that feels like summer even in the middle of winter. Each of these palettes tell a completely different story, but here's the magic. When you look one after the other one, there must be one that really speaks to you. That's the one that is meant to be for you. And that's the beginning of your personal color story. If none of them resonated with you, that's fine, you can create your own. Hopefully I gave you enough tools to do so. Thanks for watching the video, a sort of quick, but hopefully deep enough dive into the color psychology for your home. Which palette is speaking to you right now? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And if you'd like me to design your home personally, all the links are in the description below. Remember, color isn't about trends. It's about telling your own story. Don't be afraid to use it. Your home will thank you for it. Until the next one, ciao.